Today, hi, welcome back to the session. So, today's session is how going to install our Pulse dashboard and how to install our another application. So, today, what we'll do, we will configure Pulse dashboard as well as use case manager. Okay. So for that, what I am doing, I am going to just installing my two extension. Though I have installed so many application earlier, see, I have removed everything. Why? Because see, I already said if you are going to install multiple application with a less RAM, it's not going to accept your you can say it will become in a hang state basically. Okay, so better remove older apps and now you need to add the fresh app. What was it? It is something like Pulse dashboard. See, here it is there, Pulse, which all these applications I have downloaded from application that is Xforce Exchange. I said Curadar Xforce Exchange. So from there only I have downloaded all these applications. See, now I have downloaded and this particular uploaded into this particular Curadar. At the same point of time, I am going to import another application, that is use case manager, so that we will see both the things simultaneously. First, I am going to import these things. It's added. See, these two added, and third day we have seen some of the packages which I have imported, but it was not installed. Example, see, this was we imported yesterday, day before yesterday, but these were not stored in the report. I said these are the content packages which are most of the package. What was it? Most of reports. Okay, I'll show you those things also. See, if you install these things, see, now I'm going with this particular NIST. On that day it was not shown because those things were in inactive state, which I forgot to told you. Whenever you are downloading something and uploading into Curadar, it used to be in inactive state. You need to make it active, any report basically.
Okay.
So for that I am doing these activities. So right now it is installing. So this will install, it will take only another 1 minute. So followed by I'll show you how to do the thing. Yeah, it's added. See, on that day we have installed this particular Curadar content extension for the NIST, but the data was not shown. If you see the here, if you double click here, if you go to more tables, so you find some of the reports here. There are total 12 reports, but the reports are in this format. It is not showing in a proper thing, and at the same point of time there are some group links and groups they have created. See, these are the groups they have created. On that day we have not seen the inside there is no data in this particular groups. Okay, now we'll go and see whether that particular reports are there or not. See, if you see this one, this was the NIST. See, this was the thing which is not showing anything right now. See, right now it is not showing anything in the data. But if you are removing this particular checkbox, just if you see here, you are not now getting, see, the data is reports are now you are not able to get now. Why? Because these are in inactive state. Whatever the data which are inactive, that means if you are importing any reports, generally it used to be in inactive state. If you go inside this particular thing, if you go inside any of the data, see, see, after this, see, there are total 12. See, there are total 12 reports. Got it? The same reports which we have seen here. See, there are total 12 reports in this particular group. However, we are unable to see because these were in inactive state. If you hide this, it automatically will not show the data. So you have to unhide these things. Then what you will do, you just double click this and close. That means your activating this particular report. See, now what I did, just finish, double click and finish, need not to worry. Okay, see, now it is activated. See, this is now activated. See, right now if it is inactive mode, I double click this and finish. Now it will be activated. See, activated. If at all you are hiding now, it will show these two will be, it will not be in hide state. Why? Because it is now activated. As I said, after importing any data through extension, and you can say extension management, you need to open and double click all these things, then it will work. See, it will now activated. Like that, you need to double click all the things whenever you are creating new reports implementation. Okay, see, like this. Got it? See, this is one of the area which I forget to inform you. On that day itself, even I was in a different mood, so that's the reason that system got continuously crashed, and at the same point of time not able to implement other applications. Those are the issues. That's the reason I was not able to show you these things. See, now if at all now hiding inactive, the active will be shown here. Got it? This is how you need to do the extension management of your report. See, content management. Okay, so now I'm going to install Curadar Pulse dashboard. Okay, now I'm installing Curadar Pulse dashboard, followed by use case manager, and I'll explain today Pulse, tomorrow use case manager. Okay, yeah, it is now is asking to install these two, the dashboard and thread globe. I'll explain what is thread globe and all. Okay, requested more memory than currently available. It is asking more memory. So what I'll do, I'll upgrade some more RAM. See, Pulse is something like it's required more data, more RAM. So I'm adding around 11.5 GB from 8.5. I have added 2 more GB extra. Yeah. Now this particular thing I should refresh from here. So to install Curadar Pulse dashboard, you require minimum over the Curadar. For the installation of Curadar, you require minimum of 6 GB maximum. As of now, as I felt, 8 GB is minimum required. But for the other applications, something like Pulse and other dashboard, you require minimum 10 GB and above. Okay. So now it is now we are able to, this particular system is going to install. getting installed. See, this is one of the major applications, that's why it is taking so much of time to install. So this is one of the thread globe thing kind of thing, where you are able to see how source IP is attacking destination IP in a globe structure. So which country is trying to attack your area and so on and so on, like that. It is under process. So Nikhil, do you have any doubts till now?
No.
No, you are quite comfortable.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, even I want. So I hope, according to the syllabus, I have completed almost all the syllabus.
Yes, yeah.
You have you checked that particular syllabus?
No, yeah. I checked. You're telling about the vulnerability.
Assessment
Necess-
integration.
Yeah.
Yeah, that particular Nessus particular tool. I'll going to show you. No worries. For that only, I'm setting up the lab parallelly.
Uh, because I already installed the Nessus is my local system, but how to integrate it, I don't know.
I'll show you. I'll show you. No worries. I'll show you. It's not at all a big deal for me. I'll show you. I'll show you in a better manner. See, as a part of the thing, if I forget something now, for the sake of those, I'll at least share these kind of things. Okay.
Okay.
No worries. So it's taking so much of time. So in my workstation only, I am doing that particular activity, how to integrate all those things. So for that, I am setting the original Curadar in my system. That 1 month trial. It's taking so much of time. See, this is a real time activities, you can say. So to install application and all, for those small application there is no worry, but see, this is really a big application, and you need to know how to configure and all as a Curadar analyzer. At least this Curadar, this particular Pulse use case manager, UBA kind of things. Okay, but for me, I can say UBA and all, it's not possible. You have to explore on yourself. Why? Because there are so many things to be set up to set up the UBA. Basically, you need to fetch the data from your Active Directory, then only it will be helpful for you as a UBA or UEBA. It's taking too much of time. No worries, we have to wait. It's already completed 10 minutes. We'll see how much more it will take. So hopefully in another 2 days I'm going to complete this Pulse use case manager and rule creation, and on the 4th day and 5th day, as I told you, I'll complete that which one, that integration. Yeah, this installed successfully. See, that extension has installed successfully. Okay, now I press OK. See, here it is showing installed successfully. So after this we need to refresh our Curadar. I got some new tab over here. See, this is something Pulse, and after completion of this particular admin Pulse installation, we need to come down and see there is something called Pulse dashboard and Pulse configuration. So we along with this we need to do some configuration. here I need to do the configuration. For that I need what I need this is the basic things. Okay, now I'm saving the configuration. Once I complete all these things, we need to go to that particular tab where it will ask for some settings. So we need to up something called, see, it is doing some saving configurations. Yeah, configuration saved, changes taken to refresh the Pulse application. Okay, it's ready. Basic things have been completed. I'll close and refresh the browser. So now if you go to Pulse dashboard, see, there are so many things, you will get it. Working to retrieve data, it's under process. See, it's getting retrieved from data only. Yeah, see, after installing your Pulse dashboard, you need to go to admin, and followed by you need to do some configuration settings. Here nothing, you just open this, and on the bottom if you do the save, or if you have any map my mind database kind of thing, if you have, you can choose and import it. Otherwise you just do changes if required. By default people don't change the thing. If you default to character country code, reset geolocation something. See, these are the basic things, but it is not a mandatory thing, but you do the save. You just need to save. After doing this, you just go to Pulse dashboard. See, this Pulse dashboard will help you out. It's a new version of your dashboard. See, it's a new version of your dashboard. See, if you're talking about security and risk monitoring, in the Pulse also you will find event and flow matrix. This is health of your QRadar. QDA is one of the thing which we have installed. This is also most helpful thing. Instead of if we talk about, yeah, see, there are so many top log sources. This is the log source which is doing so much of activity, and this is the aggregated EPS. This is the peak EPS, average FPS, average EPS. See, this is how you can, and at the same point of time you can go to offense overview, which is something like operations. We have seen QRadar operations. You might have seen those activity. See, number of offenses 22. My offense, there is no data in some seconds ago. If you change, you can change it from here. Sorry, just go back. See, if you check here settings, so it is for last 5 minutes. In 5 minutes there is no data. Okay, but if you want to refresh, there might be something like, see, most recent data. In last 5 minutes there is no data, that's why it is showing nothing. The total number of event offenses are 22, critical offenses 0, high offenses is 2. Is again it is on the basis of top that magnitude only. Offense categories: by remote login failed, admin login failed, mini SDO. See, these are the by category. As we have seen in offense, by category is there. We have seen by category. See, in category also. So this is the things. See, remote login, generic login, admin login failure. If you go and see same, see remote login, admin login, miscellaneous doc, SSH failure. Like this you can come to know there are so many things. And what are the active offenses? active offense, dormant offense. How many times it got active, how many times it got dormant, if it is there. Most severe offenses in the last few seconds ago, these 1 2 3 4 5 5 was got it in last. If you see in 1 minute ago, it might be retrieved the data. 1 minute ago, there is no offenses for my offenses. No one has alerted to me. So I'll do one thing, I'll alert it to myself. All offenses, I'll alert to myself so that it will show something assigned to. Admin. Same. See, if you see here, I'll refresh. Was it my offense? Here it is there. Whose offense is this? Basically, I need to check my offense. This is my offense only. It's very nice. Yeah, sent was run a query. It is there. So once it is saved, you need to get. Yeah, see, after it is taking some time, but it is showing. So basically what it will do, once it is there any changes, it will automatically show here. This is something called, see, very new version of your view. See all these things, and you can also create your own dashboard itself. So you can create your new dashboard. See, there is something called thread log, and there is summary overview is also there. I'll show you. Open offenses, critical magnitude, high magnitude, low magnitude, parameters. There are so many things. So there are some. This is the activity. What is the top log sources? As I said already. So how the activity is happening basically in a worldwide scenario. How attack is happening from here to here, from where it is there, from which location it is gone, from here how it is behaving. So you can come to know. So log source count and all. If you refresh this actually it will take so much of time. Again, these are the things, see, events per user, you can come to know all these things. Again, I said this is a time taken process. Once it is stabilized, it will give the better data. It is trying now picking the things actually. Okay, so I want to show you installation as well as I want to show you the stabilized version. So it's keep on updating so many things at the same point of time. There is something called dashboard, sorry, thread globe. Over here, how attack is formed. If you see, there is some right now. This is a right now activity. We'll go back and see. So we'll see it here. From here we will start. There might be there are so many things. So I will go back to for some time and I'll start. We'll see. Is there any data or you can check the time. So whatever the activity, live activity, it will show in a real-time scenario in a thread globe. You can stop this. See, you can stop this, but it's nothing. But it requires some set of time. So to refresh itself, but you can detach from here and you can see in another window. But it requires so much of time to show the logs. See, if you wanna see the log activity, so it should even see it is not yet completed. Once it is completed, there are no new and updated events. So should I run? Hopefully there might be any event which are something which may create. This is not yet fully formed. It will take so much of, there is some stabilize themselves, so it will take some time. Okay, So this is how it looks. From here you can come to know what is the source and destination location, what are the offenses, time and all, you will get it. Okay, right now it is not showing because of so it's okay, we'll see once. It will take some time. By the time we can start and creating our new dashboard. So these are the by default dashboard is there. If you want to add any dashboard, there are so many ways to dashboard. You can import dashboard first of. You can import data from your available dashboard. If you are downloading any dashboard, you can import from where. See, if you click new dashboard, so there are blank dashboard, import existing templates. If you know the templates, see there are some by default templates are there, and some of the applications also, as I said, there are some dashboards they used to provide. So from here you can get it. So like use case manager, if we install. So if you by the side also we will start installing that particular Curadar. Sorry, use case manager. See, we can also get those activity done here. It will complete, then there is no issue. By the side we can also do the thing, and I'll show you that use case manager will show here how the things. See, install. It will take some time. By the side we may see that particular data. Okay, by the time we can install our own dashboard. The new dashboard. First I have some set of dashboards available, so I'll import those things. So select the file. If you see, I have some set of dashboards with me. F drive, is there anything? D drive might be there. Some dashboards. Wait, I'll come back with the applications. It requires some more memory. It's okay. It's not taking, no worries. Curadar. Pulse. There are some pulse. Is there any pulse? Is there? There is some data inside it, I think. I'll show. Yeah. So I have some set of. Wait, somewhere I have downloaded all these things. Okay, no worries. I'll keep it in. I'll copy all this to here. At least it will, yeah, it came into new folder. See, I'm selecting that particular zip file. So here also, if you see in desktop, there's a new folder is there. New folder. Open. So here there are so many things. If you open, it's not a JSON file. Again, I need to extract all these things. New folder. So I need to extract here again. Extract all. There's a JSON file will be there. See here, there's a JSON file. See, this is a JSON file. Okay. So I have downloaded from some of the things. So here, new dashboard, import existing. Okay. How to export and all also I'll show you. See, this is the JSON value. See, GDPR, after creating this, it is showing import dashboard successfully. Once it is completed, see, it is showing some data. GDPR overview. Right now there is nothing, but I'll show you. Yeah, see, the data is getting, got it. So this is one of the beauty of this. So need not to create on your own. By default there are so many things which automatically create for you. All top categories, number of offenses, no severe, see, authenticate success, personal data by username, like that. There are so many things. At the same point of time, if you have any other dashboard, see, I'll show you some other thing, something like Curator log source management. See, there is some other one more thing, so which I wanna take. I wanna do this dashboard to be in the system. So where it is, the extension over here is under zip. It's quite inside. This is the one manifest of JSON. So I wanna bring out to it. This is one of the editable. So I'll go with offense overview, new look. There is some offense new look. So, see, this is by default already one is there. It is done. So I'll also do the same activity once again. Oh my god, it is getting hanged because of the application overload. So now again I am importing the new dashboard. Import existing, select file. So here if you go back and see, there is the offense overview. By default one offense overview is there. See, if you see, okay, I'll show you. Then we will see now two offense dashboards. Okay, I'm closing. So already one offense overview is there. See, this is the older one, this is the new one. It will take some time. Again, see, there are so many things again, which is older one, which is the new one. It will take some time. See, this is the new, this is the older one. This is the older one, already data is there, and this is the new one. See, it is some different. It looks like different. See, the data will be, again I said, it will take some time to create. So it's keep on going, no worries. We'll wait and do another activities. We can also create our own dashboard manually. You can create blank dashboard with name some CQA underscore 05 underscore 21 if you wanna create. This is training dashboard. You can set it as a default dashboard. It will be show on the top. Okay, press next. You can choose the widgets. What are the things? By default there are so many widgets. You can choose. I am choosing some of the things, one or two things, at least one thing, so that by default there are things active offense over time, or you can just summary overview, something like I am creating authentically personal data. Okay, now I create. See, on the top I got it. Whenever I do refresh, I'll got this one only. By default I used to get this one. If you wanna add one more new widget, see, this is something called item, which I want to add my own self. So for that I can create here. If I go here, right click, or you can say, you can do here, you can setting, you can add a new widget here. See, you can create a new widget. There are so many ways to create your own activity. So I am creating my offense data, or you can say it is my dashboard, my events. So that you should type some query over here, or you have to give some views. So my query is, so there is AQL based, offense based, every 30 minutes. then I'm doing some field settings, offense based now. This is my offenses. So you can offense last 30 minutes, user, or you can say username counts, one, save, run a query, filter is invalid, no worry. AQL is better option. So from where we can get this AQL statements, we can go to log activity. I'll found some of the AQL query. See, I'm taking some admin logins, show AQL queries. So this is my AQL query. You can create on your own, but I am not that much expertise. Click to copy, go to Pulse and just paste here. Okay, I'll run query. Yeah, completed in 1 second. Save, and you can give the name ABC, chart type is bar, geographic or big, tabular display. So you will get something like this, tabular format. Columns, default column size, maximum items 25. Save. So this was yours, so save it. Save this. Now you got your ABC. There is no data since we have not activated anything. If you wanna do, you can do some run. You run, then you will get the refresh and wait for some time. You will get some data. Why? Because even if you get the logs, then only you will get the data here. You wait and do for some time, so that will, and you can change this one at any point of time. If you want to create a JSON of this one particular dashboard, you can download from here. See, you can download as a JSON, CQA JSON, and you can throw it to anyone. You can give it to anyone so that they will also import directly, like we have did. See, like we import existing. So if you have a JSON, you can import directly. So we have downloaded. See, suppose I am another guy who have got this one JSON, I can create. See, overwrite all. You can say there are some options. Setup and proceed review. See, this is now. See, I got some data now. For this, I got this count. There are so many things. Like this, you can create your Pulse dashboard. We'll go and see whether the globe got any updates. No updates. It's not getting. Yeah, it is getting some data, but I need to wait for some time to be run this. Yeah, see, there is some activities happening. Are you able to see now?
Yes, sir.
So once it is there, you can bring back again. See, the entire activity is happening. The attack is coming from here somewhere. See, this is the effective area. Attack is coming from this area. See, you are finding some globe activity. See, the attack is getting infected, whatever. But in a real time scenario, it is really a beautiful thing. If you see, the attack will show in such a beautiful how this attack origin is getting activated. See, so attack is coming from here to this location, getting now. And if you only
Yes,
see
yes.
this one, so after clicking this one, the how attack is trying to see, the source is using 80 port to attack this is a DOS based exploit. So port 80 is using, and it is running through this particular destination from these many sources. There are total 1360. The severity is quite high, credibility is 2, and relevance is 1. Total average of magnitude is 4. Like that you will get the activity and all. Now if you see, the activity is something like this. They coming from this one, and here only, all three. Very same similar locations. That's why it is not showing. But in real time scenario, see 1, 2, and from 1 is internal only, internal activity. But see, this one is internal almost, very near to activity, and these two are some external activities. This is how you can do a globe. You can see the globes. So you can create your own dashboards by using new dashboard. You can import if you have a templates. By default, if you are installing something other applications, you may get some templates here. For example, if you wait for some time, I'll show you, if possible. I'll show you today. At least I want to complete this use case manager installation also. Wait, I'll show you. For QLDA, it's typical things actually. We need to maintain so much of the things. It is highly risky. I'm upgrading out of 16. I'm spending 14 GB over here. I left it with only 2 GB for my main system, so which is also very dangerous. System get crashed if we don't use properly.
Sure. Actually, I want to ask you that lateral movement is what is lateral movement?
Lateral. These are the lateral movements only. The attack and lateral movement
Means
all.
if any.
See, if this is a combination of everything. If the communication still happens, then you can find the lateral movement over here. Got it? So this is the see, this thread globe gives the real time activity. If the connection is established and start throwing the things, then you will get those things. Got it? So it will take some time to loading. We'll see. See, if it is real time activity, it will show what was the last. If you go to full details, it will take you to.
If any lateral movement like 303, then in that case,
See, the
can we raise
duration.
the
The
ticket
duration was
303?
see, the duration was 1 day, 3 hours, 56 minutes, 37 minutes. And if you see the logs, if you see this one over here, if you go back, if it is lateral movement is there, you can find what was the last flow. In last 5 minutes back, the event and flow was happened. If the lateral movement is there, then activity is something like, see, the real time activity is still happening. Then only the lateral movement can be taken place.
Okay.
So it's 4 minutes older means the activity was just now happened. So like that you can come to know. So I wanna wanna install this particular at any cost, this particular use case manager, so that I wanna show that particular area of installing your templates. See, once it is installed, we can I can show you that template installation in Curadar, sorry, Pulse. It is there. Once it the new dashboard, there is application called template. This some of the application used to provide their own templates, like use case manager will provide the template for here to install. Once you will get, if you are installed with this particular use case manager, you will get into you will get this particular template here. You just click over here to install, and you will get a new dashboard directly without asking anything. So I am waiting for that. No man, it is not
It's
acceptable.
required
Even I
more
spent,
because I installed this app in my local system.
yeah,
Yeah,
it is
yeah.
already 14. I have spent out of 16 GB,
Yeah.
I spent
You
14
have
GB of
to
my RAM.
install. You have to install some apps.
So if I install, I have only one app is here. I have only this particular Pulse. There is nothing other than this. So I'll uninstall one thing. I'll uninstall this Curadar
I
Assistant.
removed Pulse because it is taking
So much
more
of RAM,
memory.
I know.
Yeah.
If I remove Pulse, and how can I show you that particular
Okay,
thing,
yeah.
the template installation? How can I show you? That's the reason I'm uninstalling this Assistant app. We'll see if it is possible. Sometimes it takes 14 this one, sometimes not. See, it is uninstalled. Now we'll see what happens. So this is a gray area, so we need to take care so many things to uh, implement Curadar in various aspects. We'll see. I hope this time it will install at least. It's really painful, man. I think it's really painful. Hopefully, please. Yeah, my goodness, lastly it's done. So same, if we refresh our admin tab, we will got some use case manager here. At the same point of in admin, you need to do some configuration again. See, for this we need to create the authentication token. So for this, is there an authentication token? We need to create one authentication token. Hopefully no. It's quite easy. You go to add use case admin, no expiry, create. It creates. After this, just copy this. Control C. Along with this, we need to do deployment changes. Taking so much of time. See, because of these kind of things only I used to do in workstation, but probably it is struck the actual again. It got. So no worries, we'll see in tomorrow's class. Okay, this one it is too already. It's too